You are about to experience another vlog. Doesn't vlogging make you think of some kind of medieval torture?
The prisoner must prepare to be vlogged.
Excuse me, did you say flogged?
No. Vlogged.
Hello again. I have returned for your amusement, or perhaps my own, not sure. I'm hoping this will be a slightly more intelligent version of the video blog I did the other day at like 3 o'clock in the morning before I came to school. Just kind of revoicing some of the concerns and thoughts that were really jumbled in that one. Particularly my inner turmoil over choosing a major. And I don't have the whole I have no idea what I want to do thing. I'm trying to decide between two incredibly similar majors. English education and just being a plain old English major and figuring it out from there. And I've been weighing the pros and cons for so long, and I thought I had finally decided to just go for the English major and maybe do the teaching later. I was sure of that until like the day before I came to school or something like that, when I made that vlog. I was sure, dead set, I knew what I was going to do. And now I'm leaning the other direction, but more than that, just conflicted again. And it's driving me insane. And I've been really thinking about it again today. And I just wanted to clear up a few things, what my concerns and my issues were. It isn't the job of teaching that turns me off. I would love to do that. I could really see myself doing that. A lot of people said they could see me doing that. I hear that all the time. I can't think of a single person that I've known for more than like 10 minutes who I told I was thinking about being a teacher that didn't say, wow, I could really see you as a teacher. I've always had a heart for kids, particularly high school age kids, since I was younger than them. Here's the issue. It's not the job. It's not the fact that teachers make next to nothing, particularly new teachers. It's the major. It's the school part. It's daunting and intimidating, and yes, I could do it. I could get over that. But I'm behind what I would need to be, so I could have to add on another semester, another year, which is fine. People do that all the time. It's not that big of a deal. But it's one step. It's just plain intimidating. There are all these requirements. I'm answering my own questions as I go along, and I know they could help me through that, but it just gives me an icky feeling. I don't want to do all that. I'd love to just take literature classes and pick a good minor and immerse myself in things I really want to do, other than taking all these incredibly frightening, time-consuming education classes. That's just sad, but that's just me being honest. And a little bit more than that, it's things like traveling that I really want to do. That if I lock myself down, first of all, to a career where I know I won't be paying off my student loans anytime soon. Secondly, to extra years of school possibly as it is, and to one where I have, student teaching, off to do various internships, specific state classes and tests and things. If I lock myself into something that regimented, there are things that I want to do while I'm going to school that I can't do, or that would make no sense for me to do, would not be beneficial to me at all, would end up causing me all kinds of problems. Particularly, I really want to do a semester abroad, or even a year. I would love to go to London, something like that. Or even just traveling in the summer, or after I graduate, before I start working, something like that. That the doors don't necessarily slam shut and lock in my face, but they start to close pretty fast the minute I decide to lock myself down. And that all feels so selfish when I know I could be a good teacher. That's the bottom line. And I think about the English teacher I had who inspired me so much in my writing, and even in the idea of becoming a teacher. My idea of what a literature teacher in high school should be, Mr. Hoffman. Thinking about that, I feel horrible thinking about not doing it, because it's hard to explain. But, so it's like, I'm struggling with, these selfish things that I'm trying to decide if they're just selfish in a bad way, or are they parts of myself I need to explore? And the bottom line is, it would be a trade-off. Yes, I could compromise. I could do some of those things if I did the education major, but the bottom line is, to every decision there are trade-offs, and some of the trade-offs to the education major are immediate things I want, things in the next 1, 2, 3 years, not necessarily career choices. And I would have to give those up, or at least change them drastically for a career that I know I would find satisfying, as opposed to putting it off and not being sure. And I know that if I went into the English major, and decided to do the teaching later, I doubt I'd go back. I would probably find a job I liked, settle down, and like my cushy little life, but that's at the same time not what I want. So that's the conflict, if that makes any sense. And yes, there are compromises I can make. I wouldn't have to give up every dream for becoming a teacher, I know that, but there are a lot of my short-term goals that I would have to change a lot. And that's my struggle. I know I'll find an answer. I'm going to be meeting with my advisor, with the financial aid director, about some things. I'll get there. But that is my conflict, and that was my really long blog.